Well, the Parkersburg South Lady Patriots hosted St. Albans. Bottom of the first, Abby Corbin got the Patriot bat started with a single to the left center gap. Now with two outs here, Peyton Mackey drives in the first run of the game, and both runners behind her move into scoring position. Nicely done there. And in the circle is, of course, Anniston Shelton. Her dominant self, as usual, ending the top of the second with the punch out. See ya. Now at the plate with the runners on, Shelton lines one into center and drives in yet another run for the Patriots as South wins 9-2.